Well, hello once again. This is Ramallo coming to you here from sunny Florida. Hope everything is going great in your end of the world. And I just wanted to spend a minute talk to you a little bit about diminishing intent. The intent to take action in your business. When the idea strikes you to do something, that idea and that intent has got to be high. When you intend to do something and those emotions are high, if you don't translate that intention into an action, fairly soon will that surge, the urgency that we have there, it just pretty much loses its value. It diminishes. So that's what this conversation is about today, diminishing intent. And Jim Rohn said it best. He goes, without that sense of urgency, then it pretty much loses its value. So, you really have to stay focused and have that commitment that no matter what it is that you're trying to do on a daily basis in your home-based business, that you really take the time to put forth the effort into it. A month from now, when the passion is cold, though, think about it, a year from now, you put the pedal in the metal, as they say. Put that pedal, if you drive it a Jag, you step on that pedal, you crank it up to 70 miles an hour and take the foot off the pedal. But what happens is the momentum is gone. So it takes a bit of discipline in order for you to keep that commitment and that action going so you could be successful. And it's not the easiest thing to do. So you need to take a step back, in your thought process, because Henry Ford once said, you can't build a reputation of what you're thinking that you're going to do. So, the woulda, coulda, shoulda syndrome. It's that discipline that you need to maintain to be heavy, to take action. You really have to hold true to yourself because you work your tail off probably right now for somebody else, doing something you might not even love, working for somebody you might not care that much about because they don't care enough about you. Do something for yourself. Make sure you build something and create equity in something that nobody can take away from you. You know what I'm saying? So take action. Set a discipline when those emotions are high, when the ideas are high, and you're running with it. Begin the process. You have to take action. Otherwise, that wisdom that you have, everything is going to be gone. The emotion soon passes, and then you're going to apply to a disciplined activity that's going to take you nowhere. So, discipline basically enables you to capture the emotion and the wisdom, to translate it into action. And that's really something that you need to be conscious of. And a lot of people just they go through the day, they go through, all the humdrum of a business, and their lifestyles, and they sort of like casual about it. You work harder on your job, so why not work this hard on your business? It makes sense, right? If you don't do it, then you're not going to get the results. But I ask you, why wouldn't you do it? So, make sure the key to increase your motivation by quickly what you've started that whole life process, if you believe your goals are possible, then your emotions are going to fire up your disciplines. They're going to make you take actions towards your goals, and they're going to make those diminishing intents literally seem obsolete, totally obsolete. They're going to vanish. They're going to go right out to wisdom. So here's what I tell you. The greatest value of discipline, self-worth. Do you value your self-worth? People mostly are teaching self-esteem these days, motivation, that sort of a thing, but they don't necessarily connect it to discipline. Because once they lack that sense of discipline within yourself, then it starts to almost erode in your psyche. You know what I'm saying? So one of the greatest temptations for you is just ease up a little bit. Take your foot off that brake, that pedal, that gas pedal. So, and putting it on the brake, if you will. So instead of doing, what's supposed to be your best, you need and make sure you're going to allow yourself to do just a little less than your best. You're just a little less, so make sure you've taken the passion, taken the time, made the commitment to it yourself. Make sure that you have good self-worth. The good intentions necessarily are not good enough. So ultimately, we're measured by your actions. So if you are not going to take serious actions in what you do on a daily basis, then what you're going to have is you're going to have a little more of neglect. And neglect starts as an infection, if you will. If you don't take care of it, it's going to become a disease. And, if you neglect it, then it's going to lead to another. So worst of all, the self-neglect is really going to be something that is going to quickly just crash your success, anything that you're looking to do. So start with the smallest discipline that corresponds to your daily philosophy and your activities. And if it's touching base with some people out there, great. And if it's not, then, what could I tell you? I mean, all I know is I'm just sharing with you these little golden nuggets that I've been taught because, if you're going to do, let's say, something in your business that you're not intending to do with full passion and with great intent, you're going to pay the price. So believe me, I tell you, it's a promise. So you're going to get from that and all the expectations that you want out of it, but you need to put into work. A lot of people, they contemplate, to consider, to evaluate the situation. So, you don't ever want to be in that type of a situation. You really want to commit to what you want to do. And I'm going to leave you with this. How do you know where do you want to go in your business? Now that you got, the diminishing intent down, you're going to take action, massive action, and you go to the goal. It's simple. Goals and beliefs, which are presented by actions, and it's going to make a measurable progress based on what you do. I mean, that belief system has to come from within you, in you all the time. Without belief, there's no action. Belief creates action. So you got to take that fuel to take the next step, all right? And you must believe in it. So if not, there's not going to be any better plan than the plan that you're going to make for yourself to take action. And you're the architect of your builder and the designer of your own lifestyle. So why not do that? Why not take that initiative and make and create the lifestyle of your dreams? You work so hard for somebody else, perhaps for so many years, and you really want to achieve other things in your life. But there's something inside of you that you might be afraid of doing. And I tell you, it's like break out of that mold. Just commit to the process, take action, and make sure that you go for your dreams, because you know what? If you don't, you'll never know what you could possibly accomplish in your life. It's worth it, trust me. You want to take action daily. Look at somebody else that you admire in business and think about some of the other people that achieved great success in business. Model after them, copy them, Pick their brains, ask questions, ask better questions, you'll get better answers. And from there, you'll develop a style and a sense of what you need to do in your business every day. But break out of that rut. It's just really not worth it. You've been taught and been conditioned for years that you need to go out and do this, and it's going to get you, X, Y, Z. That's not necessarily the case. I mean, we're finding that out more and more every day as we go through our lives. And, I meet so many people and I talk to them and they're going, they just can't wait for like the weekend. Where's the next party? Where am I going to go hang out and have a couple of drinks in a bar? And it's like, you got to be kidding me. If that's what you're doing right now, if that's really truly what you're looking for in your life, you need to change. You totally need to change your mindset and your philosophy, because that mindset, that thought process is not going to get you anywhere. It's definitely not going to get you a Jag. It's definitely not going to get you a trip to Greece for a month or what have you. So forget it. I mean, buy the house that's a $500,000, $750,000, whatever it is that you want to do. Be self-employed. I don't care what it is. If you don't put in the passion and the drive to do it, then you'll never know. And if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you're going to get there? You won't. So I'll leave you with those little golden nuggets for today. Visit me on the web. You'll see all my social media addresses on the bottom here. Look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, by all means, get in contact with me. It's always a pleasure. And until next time, create a great day. You deserve it. Bye-bye.